Let me tell you the truth that no one tells men. You will always suffer. And if you're waiting for life to get easier, well, I got news for you. You're going to lose. Because the world doesn't reward men just for existing. It rewards men for becoming valuable. Women, society, your family, nobody's coming to save you. Get this through your head. Your value determines your options. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner your life starts getting better. Look, I make content about tech. I make content about making money. But the underlying thought that connects all of these things is I'm an ambitious man. And in this society, it is extremely difficult to be a man because you are constantly getting judged. You have so many distractions and you probably have no idea which path to go through. Let me try and break this down into 3 easy points. Number 1, you don't get chosen without being valuable, without knowing you have a future. You're a man who's looking for a high value woman. You're working and looking for that pretty girl that you want to date, you want to have a life with. Here's the reality. Women care about stability. It's not because they're evil or picky or judgmental. No, it's about simple biology and survival. They have carnal thoughts as well. And it goes back to the ancestral ages where they were looking for stability in whoever their partner was. A woman is not looking at you thinking, hey, does this guy have potential to be a good guy? No, that's not it. She's thinking, can I trust this man with my future? Does this man already have a lot of money? Does this man already have a lot of stability? Can he provide me stability now? Or is this guy smart and intelligent and works hard and has enough potential to provide me those comforts in the future, to give my kids the ability to have the best lives they can possibly lead? That is what a high value pretty woman is thinking before she chooses to date someone. So if you're a man with no direction, no ambition, no plan, you simply don't get chosen. And you can call it shallow if you want, but that's the reality. And there's nothing you can do about that. And a pretty woman, a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10, bro, she's got options. She's got people coming to her. Men are swooning over her, probably multiple times in the same day. She's not taking a gamble on a guy who can't even bet on himself. Point number 2, society respects men who can contribute. Society doesn't judge men for their feelings. Society judges men for results. If you're broke, directionless, undisciplined, you will get treated like you're invisible. Or worse, as a man, you might get treated like a liability. And I'm gonna put this to you straight. The worst label for a guy is not a loser. The worst label is deadbeat. Deadbeat dad, deadbeat husband, deadbeat son. You know, if you're a deadbeat son, you could probably get away with it if your parents are rich. But a deadbeat dad is the worst label for any male because society looks at that and thinks, this man doesn't take responsibility. This man cannot be trusted. And I'm telling you right now, if you live your life avoiding pain, you're heading straight toward that label. Which brings me to my 3rd and final point. Suffering is the price of success. Suffering is the price of power. Suffering is your ticket to getting what you want from this life as a man. 2 influencers that I respect say the same thing in the following ways. Number 1 is Alex Hormozi. Number 2 is Elon Musk. Both of them talk about how much they suffer on a regular basis to get the output they want. Now, I'm not saying, beat yourself up masochistically. No, that's not what I'm advocating for at all. But you gotta do the tedious stuff. You gotta do the uncomfortable stuff. You gotta do the things that move the needle for your life, your business, your job, whatever it is. You have to get uncomfortable and do that regularly and frequently enough so you get used to that feeling where it doesn't hurt anymore. You need to suffer and suffer periodically and regularly in the activities that will make sure that you can progress. What does that look like? For example, going to the gym when you don't feel like it, working on your skills when you're tired, facing rejection over and over again, holding your standards and your principles, not shying away from the face of adversity. And if you're at the bottom rung, you're just trying to get a good job. I make content about tech. I make content about getting a six-figure job. You don't do that by doing all this cold applying. You have to get out there. You have to speak about your story. You have to make friends. You have to network. You have to do all of those really hard things on a regular basis. Send out cold DMs to people so you can have coffee chats. You'd be surprised how many people just don't do that. They're afraid of putting themselves out there. You have to do that uncomfortable thing, especially as a man, so you can land a six-figure job, a double six-figure job, and see your life change. That is possible. Anyways, I have videos for that, which I'm sure you can see through my channel. But in today's video, you need to get used to being uncomfortable as a man, especially in today's day and age when there is just so much competition. To grow is to suffer. And if you can't grow, you can't get respect. Stay hungry, stay positive. To be a high-value, ambitious man, you have to do the hard things every single day. And you have to have confidence in yourself. Believe in the powerful man you were always meant to be.